I do remember a few students when they wanted to wag. It was very easy because they'd take off into the bush and it was very hard for teachers to find them.
We're foundation students.
What's that, like 85? Class of 85?
No.
First grade 8.
Our first grade 8's in 82 and first grade 9.
That's very
Names,
nice.
please.
Right.
Oh, Lisa. Sorry, so much more to know. Sorry. Lisa.
Sandy. Leanne.
Kim.
Claire, Mandy and Sharon.
The Harveys.
siblings.
Leah Dixon, and started Year 8 in 1982.
Cassandra Kane, and Year 8, 1982 as well.
Debbie Fisher, 1982 also.
Darryl Kyle, 1982, product of Albany Creeks Day School.
Renee Coombs, back then, 1982.
So much has changed from the number of buildings that we had when we first started.
We used to call it the undercover play area, which I now think you call the multi-purpose centre. So it never had side walls, it was just open, and it was a concrete floor. I think it's now a wooden floor.
And school musicals used to be in there, and they used to put tarps up on the side when it was raining. And I was just talking to one of the old teachers, my chemistry teacher, who said they used to put a caravan outside, and there used to have to be a teacher in there to sleep overnight to guard the musical stage.
We used to walk up the front of Old Northern Road, not round there.
Yeah, right.
There was no houses.
Yeah.
And we used to do sport across the road in the park, and lots of bikes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, lots of bikes.
There was a lot of dirt and a lot of bush, but that's now all buildings, which,
No houses, no shopping centre.
Lots of bush, all on about the back, so it was just full of bush when we came here. And we used to play sport on the oval across in the park. We used to walk down the stairs, do our PE in the oval across the road there.
When we first started, we had portaloos. The amenities block just wasn't even finished. They were still in that construction.
Yeah.
But once that amenities block came, we were just so relieved. No more portaloos.
It's a lot bigger.
But it all felt the same though, like until you get to the expanded parts, it's like, I remember that, that.
We went on one of the tours, and we probably feel a little bit sorry for poor Seth and Ali that got us, because we held them up quite a lot and told them lots of fabulous little stories that we did through school. So it was excellent.
And I just remember the free dress days. And we were dressed in normal clothes, and the teachers decided to dress up in uniforms to see what we were experiencing.
I think we were the goody-goodies of the school, if I remember.
No, science and French. I got into trouble. Science and French.
We didn't even get to do science.
No, we would rock up to 1 or 2 classes of science, I think maybe biology, and were asked, were we ready to learn today? Most of the time we didn't even get to answer, and he'd say, okay, well, you guys can just wait outside for a while.
I did get into a bit of strife there one day where I managed to unscrew a tap off the wall and got drenched, and we managed to get it back on, but Mr. Elwood dealt with us accordingly down in the office.
Not very becoming of a school captain.
Yeah.
Shows you and I swapped classes because we're actually twins.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mrs. Watson. Grade 9. We were like, the kids put us all up to it. We were dead set packing it. So like, what are we doing here? We survived it.
I remember the manual arts teacher,
Mr. Sorensen.
He had a cane that he used to call Milo, because it was marvellous what a difference Milo makes. And we copped that a few times for various behaviours.
I do remember a few students when they wanted to wag. It was very easy because they'd take off into the bush and it was very hard for teachers to find them. So I'm not saying who they are.
The teachers the first couple of years were pretty good.
Loved our teachers.
Yep.
We had really, really good teachers.
Yeah.
I can't remember what grade it was, but one of our grades, we had a disco. So we used to have our discos in this building here. And Miss Murphy, our speech and drama teacher, and Mr. Crew, our English teacher, I tell you what, we all got around them in a circle as they danced and sung at the top of the voices to Beast of Burden. And every time I hear that song now, I get that.
Small school
school, obviously, and new school, so it was all pretty exciting, and we were all pretty close. A lot of us even started in year 1 together.
Yeah.
Some even preschool, you know. So I went through all of that together. So it
Because a lot went from Albany Creek State School or even the Hills to Aspley for a year and then came back. When this school opened.
Yeah.
When I was in primary.
I remember at the discos, Mr. Johnson going around making sure people weren't dancing too close.
And then the discos moved to the skating rink later on.
Picking up is awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's funny.
Digging out some older.
Describe what you're wearing.
This was a uniform, so on the last day. I'm surprised it still fits. I think that was a bit of chocolate paddle top or something. There was a tie. I was told I'd be sent to the office if I didn't have this on properly today. So I dug it out. Obviously kept a few things. So couldn't find the skirt, but found the little blouse. So but great times, great memories in school, like really, and wonderful teachers and
Good principal.
we had a great time.
We're very lucky. We're very lucky.
I think given that we were such a small group, we've all connected, thank goodness, to Facebook. We've all, most of us have reconnected. But we were such a really close group. We all, like, everybody knew everybody. You supported everybody. And I think that just hasn't changed now that we've all reconnected.
And that's a testament to our friendship that we developed at school. 40 years later, we are still all very good friends.
Yeah, it wasn't very cliquey. It wasn't like everyone knew everyone and supported everyone.
Just enjoy every moment you can. Work at your speed, not comparing yourself to anybody else. Because when you start to compare yourself to others and think, I've got to be doing that because they are, or I'm not achieving enough, you put too much pressure on yourself. And then you don't achieve what you could possibly achieve.
Enjoy your time. You're here.
It's one of the best times of your life.
Definitely.
Try and live in the moment because it's quickly over.
Try and make the most of everything that you can at school because I think you always remember that. And I know the girls that I went to school with, we still see each other after 40 years. And we always talk about all the things we did and the memories and the camps and everything. So it's nice to have all those memories. So I think get involved in everything that you can. Like when he was always in all the musicals and he loved all that. We were just watching him down in the museum and the Grease musical. So.
You want to give them any advice?
To enjoy it, really, because your schooling life is just a small part of your life. Make the most of it, build your friendships outside of school, but remember the ones you've developed early in life.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'd say learn what you can at school, enjoy it, but the world's forever changing. Our skills now are
obsolete.
Obsolete.
You just don't know where you're going to
You're going to have 2 or 3 career changes, 2 or 3. Just be adaptable, learn as much as you can.
And just enjoy it because we all wish to be an adult, but when we become an adult, you wish to be a child again. So
I think that, I remember so clearly that last day that we all had to leave. And honestly, I think that they probably dragged us out of here, kicking and screaming. We didn't want to go. We all wanted to stay because it was such a close team. And
I think the friendships we've built over the years, we've all had our milestones and tribulations, heartaches throughout life, and our friends are here for us, lifetime friends.
Definitely.
Well, some of us have been friends since kindergarten, so so we're very lucky.